Hey guys, so today will be the first day of 7 videos for 7 chakras. So we'll be balancing and keeping our chakras aligned with all of these flows. Today we're going to start off with the Muladhara chakra, also known as the root chakra. So we'll be feeling really grounded, secure, safe, and focused throughout our flow and once we're done. Okay, so let's begin in child's pose. Open your knees out wide. Bring your big toes to touch. And reach your fingertips to the front of your mat. And then slowly bring your forehead to touch your mat. And we'll take a couple of breaths here. And as we're breathing, just scan your body. And when I mean scan, start from your fingertips and focus the energy from your fingertips all the way down to your shoulders, then go to the top of your head, all the way down your upper spine, mid-spine, lower back. And then focus your breath behind your hamstrings, your knees, your calves, your ankles, down your feet to your toes. And just allowing yourself to feel what might be coming up today in today's practice. And we'll be focusing on feeling really centered and rooted. So let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth exhale. And on the inhales and exhales, just lengthening your spine, lengthening your breath. And then on the exhales, reaching your hips towards your heels, pressing into your palms. Feeling really connected to the earth here. Okay, so we're going to stay in child's pose, but we're going to reach our fingertips to the right side of the mat. So your right hand and your left hand can actually come off the mat, and you can lift your head up. And we're going to stay grounded, so keep your hips level towards the earth, but make sure that you're really stretching into that left side body here. And just breathe. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feel your left side body lengthening, waking up your muscles. And then gently come back to center, and we'll move over towards the left. So just reach your fingertips off your mat and keep your head planted. And same thing here. Make sure your hips are equally leveled towards the earth. And you're stretching through your right side body, feeling your right armpit stretching, grounding down through all 10 finger pads. And just breathe, opening up the spaces in your body. And then gently come back to center. And gently come up to a tabletop pose. Planting your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. We'll take a couple of rounds of cat-cow here. So inhale, tip your pelvis up, collarbone up. Exhale, cat. Doming your back, navel towards your spine, pressing into your fingertips. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Really feeling it through your spine. And then come to a neutral spine. And we'll take a couple of hip circles here. So sit your glutes towards your heels and then come back up. And go in one direction for a little bit. So we'll take a couple circles. I like to start going towards the right. And just opening up the lower half of your body, your legs, your hips, And then switch the direction of the circles. Making sure that our legs, which we're on pretty much all day, feel open and flexible and strong. Okay, inhale, come to a tabletop. And come to a neutral tabletop, but really engage your core here. And inhale, reach your right leg long. You can plant your toes into the mat. And then press your heel back. So you're getting a nice calf stretch here. Feels really good. Opening up the back of the calf, the knee. And then on your next inhale, lift your heel up towards the sky. And exhale, bring your knee towards your chest. And as you're doing that, dome through your back. Inhale, lengthen. Keep it lifted. And exhale, drop it down and come to tabletop. We'll do the other side. Inhale, reach your left leg long. Pressing your toes into the mat, and then press your heel towards the back of the room. Just opening the backs of your legs here. And then on the next inhale, lift your heel up towards the sky. And exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, come back to tabletop. Okay, so tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your knees off the ground. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. And it's early, so you can pedal it out a little bit. Bending one knee, bending the other knee. And really focus on all four corners of your body. So look at your feet. Look at your hands, and just allow all 10 finger pads to press equally into the mat. You can even lift. I like to lift my toes and just press them all down. And then once you have that, you can take a little micro bend in your knees if they're feeling a little tight. Then you lift your hips up and then back. And gently press your heels towards the earth. So we'll take a couple of I'm going to bend our knees towards the mat and then press back, downward facing dog. So inhale, bend. You can look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two more. Inhale, bend, look forward. Using your core here. Exhale, press back. Inhale, bend. And then exhale, press back. Inhale, bend your knees and look to the top of your mat. Then exhale, take as many steps as you need. We're gonna take ragdoll pose here. So keep your feet hip width distance. You can bring two fists and take a nice deep bend here. Sit your belly onto your thighs and just relax your head and your neck. And then you can interlace your arms at opposite elbows. You can take a little sway. I'm just taking a moment to breathe, opening up the backside of the body. And you can take as deep as a bend as you need to alleviate any stress on your hamstrings. Okay, and your next inhale, drop your fingertips. Heel toe your feet to center, so your big toes are touching. There's a little sliver of space between your heels. Take a micro bend in your knees, and then inhale slowly, rolling up, vertebra by vertebra until your head's the last thing to come up. And then once you're standing, bring your palms to your sides. So open up your palms, receiving energy here, and just close your eyes. And we're gonna imagine that our feet are like roots, like tree roots. So we're gonna lift all 10 toes off the mat. And then gently starting from the pinky toe edge, then placing each toe all the way down until your big toe is touching. And you really wanna feel grounded here, as if you were tree roots, really rooted into the earth. So starting from that base that we have, the root chakra is located at the tip of your pelvis,
But basically your legs are what hold you up, keep you strong. So inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Okay, gently open up your eyes. Bring your palms to heart center. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your fingertips up high. You can look up, close your palms. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift your spine, bringing your palms to your shins, lengthening the back of your head. And exhale, step back to a plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, lower all the way down, using your core, bending your elbows, flip your toes. And then inhale, cobra, bhujangasana. Reach forward and then up. You want your knees to be lifted off the ground, but your feet planted. One more inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. Just warming up the back of the body. On your next inhale, one motion up to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. You have the option to always skip chaturanga or skip any cobra or up dog and go straight to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, jump, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Feel strong in your feet and your legs. Bring your palms to touch, look up. Exhale, samastitihi. Bring your palms to heart center. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step back, plank pose. Option to take cobra or chaturanga. I'm gonna take a chaturanga. Inhaling to an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do that one more time. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, jump, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Option to close your palms. And then bring your palms to heart center. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, chaturanga. You can come down to your knees. You can skip it. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Allowing the breath to let you feel grounded. Coming back to it when you're feeling like you want to run away from your problems. Just coming back to the breath. Allowing yourself to feel calm and focused. Deep breath in through your nose. And lips sealed through your nose, exhale. Okay, inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step, jump, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees. Sit back into your heels, lift your arms up. And using your core here, sit nice and deep into your chair. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's our sun salutation B. We'll take that 2 rounds. Inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step, jump, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana, we've been here before. Sit really deep into your chair. You can even lift your toes off the ground. One more inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog.
Creating heat in the body. We have one more round. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bend your knees. Step, jump, or hop, top of the mat.
Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Last time here. Make it count. Sit deep into your chair. One more inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog.
So I'm feeling warm. Hopefully you are too. And we'll get to some great standing poses that'll make us feel really strong in our legs. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Then exhale, bring your foot between your palms. Spin your back heel down. Inhale, warrior two. So take a look at your feet. You want to heel to toe alignment, planting down into all four corners of your feet, especially the outer edge of your left foot, bending deep in your front knee, arms in opposite directions. And we're going to take a little bit of movement here. So on the inhale, straighten your leg, bring your arms up overhead. Then exhale, warrior two. Bend your front knee, open up. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And take a chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. And then exhale, bring your foot between your palms. Spin your back heel down and inhale, warrior two. We'll do the same thing here, but just take a moment. So make sure your feet are aligned. You want to make sure that your left knee is opening up. So you want to open your left knee towards the left corner of your mat. Strong arms here. Relax your shoulder blades. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So we'll take 5 rounds of the inhale and exhale, up and down. So inhale, straighten your leg, bring your arms up. Exhale, bend your knee, open up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And then take your chaturanga. And same thing here. You can always skip it if you're feeling like you need the break. And now let's meet in downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale your right leg high. And exhale, bring your foot between your palms. Spin your back heel down. Inhale, warrior two. We've been here before, so we feel a little bit more open. Our legs are really working here. Feeling stable, feeling strong. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. On your next inhale, shift your arms forward. Then drop your arm on your exhale to the inside of your thigh. And reach your arm up overhead. You can reach it all the way over to the front of your mat for extended side angle. If you have a block, you can use that too. But you really want to feel stable here. So keep focusing on your feet, grounding down into the mat. Your core is fired up. Your arms are strong. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. And just stay here. And then inhale,
straighten your front leg, bump your hips to the back of the room, then exhale, triangle pose. So you can drop your hand to your shin, you can drop it to a block on the floor, just reach your left arm up overhead. And just working your inner and outer hips here, keeping your feet grounded. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, bend your front knee, and then inhale, come back up. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your front arm up and over, keeping your front knee bent, stretching the side body. One more inhale, and then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have the other side. So deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale your left leg high. And exhale, bring your foot between your palms. Plant your back foot. Inhale, warrior two. So legs are really working here. You want to tip the pelvis down, opening up the arms, gazing over your middle finger. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach your left arm forward, and then exhale, drop it to the inside of your left thigh, block or floor, then reach your arm up towards the ceiling, option to reach it overhead to the front of the mat. Really focusing on that right pinky edge, the right pinky edge of your foot, grounding that down into the mat, making sure that your feet feel super strong, planted. One more inhale. One more exhale. Okay, inhale, come back, warrior two. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Now on the exhale, bump your hips to the back of the room. Reach your left fingertips long. And then exhale, bring it to your shin, block, floor, books, pillow, whatever prop you need. Then reach your right arm up towards the sky. Bumping your hips to the side of the room. Keeping a strong core here, really focusing, squeezing the inner thighs together. One more inhale. One more exhale. Okay, and the next inhale, bend your front knee. Then come up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep the front knee bent. Reach your left arm up and over. Stretching your left side body here. Inhale. And then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Okay, we're gonna get to some core work. We're gonna do some plank work today. So inhale, shift to high plank. And we'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Make sure your feet are hip width distance. You're planted into all 10 finger pads. Your core is engaged. Your shoulder blades are engaged. Inhale, reach your right heel off the ground. Then exhale, bring it to your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it to your chest. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it towards your chest. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, drop it down. Stay strong. Left side. Inhale. Lift your left heel up. Exhale, bring it towards your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it towards your chest. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, drop it down. Take a break. Come down to your knees for 1 second. We'll do a cat-cow round. So come to tabletop, inhale, cow pose, exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine, and then come to a low plank. So bring your forearms down to the ground. Make sure that your hips are not splaying up or down. They're nice and level. And just gaze forward. We're gonna hold. Pressing your heels towards the back of the mat. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Okay, bring your knees to the mat and sit back to child's pose. Take a nice break here. Coming back, connecting your mind, your body, your breath, connecting it to the ground, to the earth, feeling the roots. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feeling safe, feeling secure. Okay, inhale, tabletop. So I wanted to play around with an inversion today. So we're gonna try out headstand. If you need to come to a wall, you're more than welcome to do that. If you don't have headstand in your practice, you can skip it and just stay in child's pose or try something else out. But we're gonna bring our forearms to the ground. I like to interlace my palms, my fingers. Some people don't, but I feel more stable. And you want to bring the crown of your head, so the crown of your head to the mat. And then come to dolphin pose. So you're going to straighten your legs like you're in a downward facing dog on your forearms. And you're going to walk your feet all the way and bring one leg up. Then once you feel stable, you can reach both legs up. And you can take whatever variation you'd like. And then gently come back down whenever you're ready. Some days it's easier than others. And let's sit back onto our heels. So bring your toes to the mat. We're gonna sit to our heels, but keep the toes tucked. So we're gonna stretch our feet here and just sit back. It may feel a little uncomfortable. It always does for me. Close your eyes, bring your palms to your thighs. And by bringing your palms to your thighs, you're connecting, you're grounding. Just close your eyes. I'm gonna take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, gently open up your eyes. Come to a tabletop. You can just tap your feet if you'd like, if you wanna wake them up a little bit. And then let's come back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. And then exhale, bring your foot to the outside of your right fingers. Drop down to your left knee. And I like to open my right hip up a little bit. So I like to come to the pinky edge of my right foot. And option to have a block or not. Come up, you can stay here to open up the hips. Or you can bend your left heel towards your glute and reach back with your right hand. And grab your left foot. And just breathe. Opening up the front left quad here. The front left hip. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Okay, inhale, gently release that left foot. Come back. And we're gonna come into a pigeon pose. So shimmy your right toes to the left side of your mat. Bring your right shin down to the mat. And take a peek over your right shoulder. If your foot is sickling towards either side, just make sure it's flat onto the ground, straight. Toes are pointed toward the back of the mat. Flex through your right foot. Inhale, bring your palms towards your hips. Open up your chest, look up towards the sky. And then exhale for sleeping pigeon. Option to bring your palms down.
just rest your forehead onto your wrists. You can rest it onto a block, onto a pillow. Just make sure it's on something. And this is just more opening into the hips, the outer hips, the front of your hip. And just breathe. Where your mind goes, the energy goes. So focus your mind on opening up any spaces that feel stuck, that might feel scary to breathe deeper into. Feeling open. We carry a lot of baggage in our hips, so just taking the time to breathe into those spaces. Inhaling fresh oxygen, exhaling the toxins, negative thoughts. And then once you're ready, bring your palms back up and step back to a downward facing dog. You can take a little shimmy here if you feel like you want to bring your blood flow back into that leg. Then inhale, reach your left leg high. And exhale, bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. And then drop down to your right knee. And same thing here, I like to come to the left pinky edge corner of my foot. If that feels good, you can take that. Just allows your hips to open up more. And then using a block or not, you can inhale, bring your right heel towards your glute, and then reach back, grabbing your right leg, right foot. And just breathe. Not only are you opening up the hips here and the legs, but also opening up the shoulder girdle. If you have the flexibility and the option, you can look over your left shoulder and just breathe. Okay, inhale, exhale, and gently release your right foot. Bring your palms down, and we'll take half pigeon on this side. So shimmy your left foot to the right side of your mat, and then bring your shin parallel down to the earth. Look over your left shoulder blade, making sure that that right foot, those toes are pointed straight back. Flex your left foot to protect your knee. Inhale, bring your palms towards your hips. Look up, open up your heart. And then exhale, sleeping pigeon. Stacking forearms. Try to take the opposite forearms, or you can stay on a block, pillow. This side always feels tighter, and that's okay. Just means that I need to focus. Breathing space. And when you think about your root chakra, when it's out of whack or out of line, we go into a fight or flight mode. So when we're confronted with a negative situation or something that scares us or a confrontation, you want to run away or you want to fight it. But by breathing here in a pose like pigeon that is pretty uncomfortable for a lot of people, you find the comfort in being uncomfortable, feeling safe in yourself, feeling secure that you can breathe through it. Feeling stable and strong. Okay, on your next inhale, gently come back up, bringing your palms to your mat. And then exhale, come to a downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, bend your knees
And on your exhale, you're gonna hop your feet to the outside corners of your fingers. So take a little hop. You're gonna be in a yogi squat, Malasana. Bring your elbows to the insides of your knees. And you wanna sit tall here. So if you need a block, you can take it underneath your glutes. You wanna sit nice into your heels. And you wanna gently press your elbows and your knees together. So you're creating some energy here, more opening. And you can close your eyes. And we'll take a little twist. So plant your right palm down. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky. And you can stay here, or you have the option to come to a bind. So you can wrap your left arm around your back, and you want to touch your right thigh, and then you want to wrap your right fingers around your shin, and then you can interlace, if you have the option, interlace your fingertips. Creating compression here in your legs, opening up the shoulders, back body. One more inhale, one more exhale. Okay, gently release that if you took the bind. And come back to center. Bring your palms to heart center. Close your eyes for 1 second. Just coming back. And then open up your eyes. And we'll take the twist on the left. So plant your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And then same thing here. You can stay here if this is just right for you. If not, you can take the bind, wrapping the right arm around your back, wrapping your left arm around your shin, and interlacing. Keep sitting deep into your heels. And just opening up your shoulder girdle. One more inhale. One more exhale. Gently release that if you took the bind. Come back to center. We'll close our eyes for one more breath. On your next inhale, and then exhale, plant your palms, lift your hips up. You can shimmy your feet to center. And option to take your last chaturanga here. So step back to plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step, jump, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. And then on your exhale, come to tented fingertips, bend your knees, come to your toes, and then sit your glutes towards your heels, and then sit all the way down. Okay, we're gonna take a couple of rounds of bridge pose. So plant your feet into the mat, lower all the way down using your core. And bring your heels towards your glutes. You can either keep your fingers planted into the mat. You can grip the outside corners of your mat if that feels better for you. And then on the inhale, we're gonna lift our hips up. And option to take a little chest opener. So shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest, and then interlace your fingertips at your low back. And you want to relax your glutes here, but you still want to press your hips up. So try not to squeeze your glutes, but by pressing, you're actually using your heels here. So your feet and your heels are pressing your hips up. Opening up your throat. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, release the chest opener if you took it. And gently roll down. Upper spine, mid spine, all the way to your low back. And we'll take fallen bridge. So bring your knees together, opening up your feet to the edges of your mat. And then bring your right palm to your belly, left palm to your heart. Coming back to your breath. And we'll take one more round of bridge. I'm going to take restorative bridge. You can, if you have the prop, the block. You can bring that underneath your sacrum. You can take wheel, or you can take regular bridge. So inhale, come up to bridge. If you're taking restorative, just slide the prop underneath your back. If you're taking the chest expansion, try to switch the interlace of your hands by bringing the opposite finger, thumb, or pointer finger. And just breathe. Inhale. And then on your exhale, gently release. If you took the restorative, slide the block out from underneath you and just lower all the way down. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. And we'll give a couple of circles here. So just roll towards the right, bring your knees towards the right. Just massaging your low back, your low sacrum. And then go the opposite direction. Okay, and bring your knees into your chest and we'll take happy baby. So grab the outside or inside edges of your feet. And if you have the flexibility, you can straighten both legs, straighten one leg. I like to rock side to side. It feels really good. It just brings some light into a pose that sometimes feels uncomfortable. If you have tight hamstrings, it always feels uncomfortable, but this always makes me feel happier, like a happy baby. And then once you're done rolling around, bring your knees back into your chest. And let's wrap our forearms around our knees. Inhale, bring your third eye towards your knees. And then exhale, Shavasana, corpse pose. Open your legs out wide. Open your arms out wide. Take up a lot of space. And you can shimmy and move and just make it feel comfortable. But relax your body here. Allow yourself to melt into the earth. Relaxing your toes, your legs, your quads, your hips. Relaxing your core. Opening up your throat. Relaxing your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Release any tension that's creeping up into your face. Unclenching your jaw. The roof of your head, the top of your head, not the roof of your head. And just come to your breath, let it move and flow organically. And we'll be here for a few moments. And keeping the root chakra in mind, ask yourself, what helps you feel grounded throughout your day? What helps you feel strong in making good, stable decisions? With a strong sense of self, with our feet and our legs and our root chakra open and aligned, we can make the best decisions for ourselves, facing any confrontation or difficult situations, just knowing that you can trust yourself and feel secure. And once you're ready, just bring some life back into your toes. You can stay here longer if you'd like. Bringing some life into your fingertips, just opening and closing the palms. And inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Good morning stretch. And then you come to either left or right side. Don't think about it too much. Roll over to a fetal position using your arm as a pillow. And just taking a moment here to come back to reality. Keeping your eyes closed. And gently press up to a seat. For an easy seated pose, Sukhasana, crossing at shins. And bring your palms to your knees. Deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out. Sitting nice and tall in your seat. Bring your palms to heart center. And then inhale, bring your thumbs to your third eye center, your seat of intuition. It's where you're never wrong. Believing into your intuition, to yourself. Deep breath in. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on our little journey through the chakras. Hopefully your legs feel really open, strong, stable. And join me next time for the next chakra journey. Namaste.